Queen Esther, putting on one's royal apparel. The closest relationship one may find between the star Sirius and Queen Esther may be found in the Harry Potter series of books. Esther means star, and then there is the character Sirius Black. These fictional characters truly do not matter because only matter, mother, nature is the substance, and the characters are fabrications. Only source matters. Imagination, projections, and all out-picturings of the mental serve only as symbols of the illusory experience. It does not matter how much the world or ego seems to dominate. It is all fiction, just like any movie or novel. The world ego is fiction because ultimate reality has no duality. Light stands for gnosis, the revelation that removes darkness. In the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry learns Sirius is not only Harry's parents' trusted, confident, and friend, but more importantly, he is Harry's godfather. Making up for lost time, Sirius gives Harry with important stories and memories of Harry's parents. Queen Esther is a wonderful example of Sirius, the celestial bride, at the right place, at the right time. The gnosis, higher knowledge, and revelation, Esther tells her husband she is a jewel, removes darkness, giving liberation. Sirius teaches Harry about Sirius teaches Harry about duality. There is both dark and light within the conscious mind. What matters is what garment one has chosen to put on. One may choose the illusion of darkness, ignorance, and separation, or one may wake up to the understanding, the truth of wholeness. In the Bible it is said, I and my Father are one. This statement represents how something true can also be false, because oneness is a reflection of wholeness. Matter, mother. Memphis, the Milky Way emits Sirius, the greater light. Looking into a brief description of putting on one's royal apparel, the star Sirius is the celestial robe. One finds that apparel or garment reveals things of far greater importance than one may realize. Esther put on her royal apparel and stood in the inner court of the king or authority's house, the Milky Way. Esther 5:1. Queen Esther knew the proper attire to put on. Serious. Her royal apparel speaks of the significance of clothing, both in the realm of soul and in the natural realm. Queen Esther is the celestial state of consciousness that represents great strength of character under the coming threat against her. Queen Esther bravely put on the solar garments of humility, compassion, meekness, patience, and long-suffering in order to endure the mental fast she performed for her liberation. Just like Queen Esther, one had to prove great strength of character. One is a remarkable woman. First, one obtained favor with everyone in the metaphoric palace, the jewel of the lotus. And when it came time for Esther to come before the king, the inner authority, Esther obtained grace and favor in the king's sight. Esther 2:8-9. Esther, Queen Esther bravely put on courage and wisdom, revealing her rightful place in the presence of truth. When truth, wholeness, holiness asked her what her petition is, Queen Esther put on love as the inner standing in dealing with the issue, which led to a successful outcome for her. Oneness. Queen Esther's wisdom, the descendants from above, is truly honorable, excellent, and worthy of a queen. The solar apparel, Sirius, the celestial robe, was put on and is extremely necessary for golden woman's position. Over and over, one was clothed with respectfulness and humility in the midst of decisive changes. In Queen Esther's solar preparation, as well as natural, by putting on the royal apparel, Golden Woman, the natural consciousness, is the prophetic example for now, entering the presence. Queen Esther, the hidden, recognized the great importance of both solar apparel and the natural garment of the physical instrument. As a member of the royal family, Queen Esther, operating within Golden Woman, accepts she shall follow the proper accept the proper protocol of both walking in wisdom and in being clothed as royalty. As one knew, if she did not prepare inwardly as well as be clothed as royalty outwardly, she would be ashamed and would bring dishonor to the truth within and the outer character. Queen Esther knows if Golden Woman brought dishonor to truth and the character, she could lose standing with truth and be banished from the palace. Super consciousness. The bride of the Messiah is often symbolized as the union with Isis. now called Jesus. Sirius is often referred to as the sun or the light of Isis. Ancient scriptures reveal Isis and Esther as the same truth, whose characteristics clearly portray Esther as a type or prophetic picture of the bride of the Messiah. The bridge, Misora. While Messiah literally means messenger, Messiah, golden woman, is the nature consciousness, the messenger who carries the message. Queen Esther, the great liberator, has come, arisen, ascended. Now Sirius, the celestial robe, the bridge, has descended, joining Queen Esther, the bride, the ascendant. The significance of her name. The meaning of her name is significant. The name Esther is of Persian derivation and means star, the risen star. Queen Esther is synonymous with golden woman, who has the characteristics of a star, shining brightly as the light within the nature of the physical instrument, and being wise, as in the 5 wise virgins, the senses turn Manny the jewel, Sirius, toward righteousness. In Hebrew, Esther's name is Hester, which means hidden or secret. Queen Esther symbolizes one who has made a covenant and agreement to be the Messiah by following the inner light. Therefore, one's light is hidden within Queen Esther, and as Queen Esther's character, golden woman's behavior promote only the interest and purpose of truth. The bride of the king, in her authority, describes Queen Esther as fair and beautiful. Golden woman reflects this fairness and beauty in action. The bride, the celestial retinue, is glorious, yet are unseen to the worldly minded. The bride within the Messiah is completely hidden and secret from the world, the ego. Ego's understanding and perception. Queen Esther stands as an example of being one's only desire to abide within truth. One understood that to be a part of the bride, one must put on the royal apparel, which shall be seen in both the realm of soul and in the natural realm, the physical nature. As Queen Esther is the rightful heiress, one's royal status is to uphold this position. Everything done will be a reflection of Queen Esther to the Messiah, her messenger, golden woman, the resurrected consciousness from the lost and dying world, the ego. Golden woman represents honor, dignity, and excellence of Queen Esther. It is fitting for golden woman to represent Queen Esther by one's clothing. For like Queen Esther, one's clothing reflects one is set apart. One has royal status and speaks of both solar and physical clothing one has put on. Certainly, Queen Esther understands and shows the great importance of both solar attire, serious, and physical appearance. Golden Woman is following Queen Esther's example by putting on beautiful royal garments of righteousness, obedience, love, wisdom, and by wearing royal apparel that represents respect, excellence, and integrity.